this time.
Stack and Smash Radio.
Macy's sales clerk checking out my package.
Not part of the Jodie Foster fan club anymore that I created.
Hey, that's me and he's
I just have a very hard time expressing my emotions, and I can't stop from yelling.
All right, welcome to the second edition of our Halloween specials.
Halloween.
We haven't come up with an actual name for the series that we're doing here. I put the Halloween episodes on the Photoshop picture, but...
Yeah, but we don't need to because it's just, we're awesome. We have very awesome Halloween. Well, we'll just incorporate all your shows together.
Incorporate all of them, I guess, yeah.
The very awesome Stack and Smash Halloween special.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
All right, the Halloween shows. Anyways, we're doing Halloween things all October long. Last week, we recapped the greatest show of all time, besides our own, is Zach Bagans' Ghost Adventures Aftershocks. Is it Aftershocks or Aftershock?
I think it's Aftershock.
Just one shock.
Just only one shock per show. It's all you can get with Zach Bagans.
You can't handle all
because
these
otherwise
shocks,
your head will explode.
Exactly.
Because it's Zach Bagans.
It is.
Now,
It
Jesse,
is.
before we get into what we're going to talk about for this week's Halloween episode, which is awesome.
Correct.
I've already said awesome twice. Remember we were talking about that?
Yep.
How many times I say awesome?
Yep.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
I have an awesome thing to talk about.
Do you?
Yes. So,
Oh, this is the thing that you refused to tell me about because you wanted
Yeah.
my natural reaction.
so it's the most ridiculous thing. And for me to say it's ridiculous, it's just, all right. There's a website going live in the next week and a half, 2 weeks.
Okay.
It's a dating website.
Okay.
Here's the catch to this dating website.
Let me guess.
All right, I want to see what you guess.
Dating website for dudes who hate their stepdads.
Oh, that'd be great, but no.
I thought that reaction meant I got it right, and that was going to be ridiculous. A dating website for people who enjoy investigating ghosts.
That's a great one. We should start that one, actually.
We should start. We could be the first couple.
Let's edit that out and just, just
Don't
so
let
no
anyone
one steals
don't
our
let
idea.
anyone steal our idea.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. All right, let me think about this. Website strictly for people who work in the fast food industry that want to date each other.
Do they have computers?
That's a good question.
And I just alienated 12% of our audience, roughly.
Yes, Rob has the stats, and those are the stats.
Yes.
12% of our audience works in the fast food industry. A website for dating for people who... I don't know. You know what? I'm out of funny ideas, so hit me with it. What is it?
Well, this one's funnier than all the ideas you came up with.
Good, because those weren't very funny at all. So what do you got?
It's a dating website strictly for wrestling fans.
Oh.
How do you think this website's going to go? Like, okay.
Oh.
Everyone that knows me knows.
All right, hang on there. Let me just peg it right here. Let me nip this in the bud. It's going to be 99.9% fat dudes in their basement.
Of course it is.
Yes.
And I don't even want to say like fat dudes, but it's just going to be 99% dudes anyways.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
And like, I've gone to a lot of wrestling shows. You've gone to a few. I mean, there's a couple hot chicks that go.
Yeah.
But they're always with boyfriends, and like they don't go solo for the most part.
I don't think
And
so.
there's only like
No girls are grabbing their girlfriends and going to a wrestling match.
very few. There's very few doing that.
Yeah.
So it's like, who's like, I got this $1 million idea.
I got $1 million idea, dude. Have we talked about that story on the show?
No, but we should.
Let's
at some
sidetrack
point.
real quick. You know what? Let's save that story for another. No, you know what? I guess I hinted towards it. We'll tell it. I'm gonna give you the. No, you know what? We'll wait.
Well, we
on
gotta
it.
wait
Yeah,
on it because there's
we'll
such
wait on it. We have a
long
lot of
setup
stuff.
on
We have a
that.
lot of stuff we want to cover.
Yeah.
Anyways, this
We
is
have to get into that story at some point,
and
and
we
then
should
we have
probably
to
get over the story that we started, and we keep starting stories and not finishing them so far in this episode, which is what we're investigating. What were you about to say?
I was gonna say another story that we've gone into twice, but I've never actually told.
Yeah.
Is that ridiculous date I went on? We've brought it up
the one at the
twice.
concert, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Let's just keep teasing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll save that for Valentine's Day.
We'll save that one for the Valentine's Day episode. All right. So, anyways, 2 years ago, we investigated the most haunted place in the world, which is Rob's house.
It is the most haunted place in the world.
It is a terrifying house. It should be knocked down, and everyone that's living there should be shot.
All right.
So,
well, I guess you need a new co-host at some point then.
I've been looking.
So there is
Non-stop.
an actual ghost story that goes
Tirelessly.
with my house, and we should probably tell that real quick. I can get through that very
All right, power
quickly.
through it.
All right, so ghost story behind my house.
Yep.
There was an old couple that lived there in the 50s. Behind my house used to be part of the Hockomock Swamp, tons of quicksand, all kinds of stuff there.
Say it. What's the name of the swamp?
The Hockomock Swamp. So it was part of the Hockomock Swamp, part of the Bridgewater Triangle. This old guy used to go in the back where there was the quicksand and there was like a fishing hole or some stuff, some pond or lake or something. He used to go back there and go fishing. One day he went back there with his dog. Never came back. Just the dog came back. A few months later, his wife died. They never found the guy's body.
Did his wife die in the house?
I'm not sure where his wife died.
Okay.
But however, there was a family that bought the house after they had passed away.
Yep.
And my grandparents knew them because they moved down the street. They bought the house. They only lived there for a year because they were so creeped out.
Wow.
And then my grandparents bought the house.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So my grandparents they sold the house and moved down the street. They didn't they wanted to live in the neighborhood, but they were horrified of the house.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So ever since then, crazy things have happened in that house since
I've
they
spent
bought
nights
it.
at that house, man. It is crazy. For those of you that haven't spent the night at Rob's house, you're all welcome to.
Yeah, we're selling tickets for that.
No, but that night that we were locked in for we decided to get snowed into your house. We're like, there's a snowstorm coming. You hit me up. You're like, want to come get snowed in? And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So we got snowed in, and all night long. I mean, a lot of things you had to chalk up to it's a storm, but there was so much activity going on. Like there was people walking upstairs.
There were people walking
because it sounded like people were just literally just throwing
and
shit
then
around the room.
that was
Yeah.
that. Another great night that you and Dee were there was when we were sitting in the living room and we just listened to somebody walk from the bathroom to the bedroom.
Yeah, exactly.
We heard exactly where they were walking from.
It was crazy.
You hear that all the time. Other things.
Conversations.
The creepiest thing that ever happened to me in this house is I came home one night after one of your gigs.
Yeah.
I get to my house, and a common thing for me to do is to leave my bedroom TV on.
Right.
I just always leave it on for the most part. Half the time it's on, half the time it's off. I get into the house. I live by myself. I walk in, and I hear a conversation happening.
So you assume right there.
I
it's your
chalk it up
TV.
to the TV.
Yeah,
so
the TV's
I think
in there.
nothing of it.
Yeah.
I walk in, I go to the bathroom, I walk into my bedroom, TV's off, and I still hear the conversation happening.
Where were you hearing it? Like if you're in your bedroom?
By the time I realized that it wasn't the TV, I could hear it coming from the top of the stairs.
Oh, so it's coming from upstairs.
Yeah.
So creepy. So creepy. First floor, not that creepy. Nothing really happens there.
Yeah.
And even when we did the first investigation, which we'll air some of the footage of it here on this show, when we did the first investigation, one of the big things that we did was the flashlight test. If you're unfamiliar with the flashlight test, this is something that paranormal investigators do. They leave a flashlight slightly unscrewed, and basically they try to get a ghost to try to, if it gets touched slightly or whatever,
to have
it
turn on.
Yeah, but it's not so much that they're flipping a switch. And
Right.
Also, for the skeptics out there, yes, electricity jumps, so it might jump from the battery and just turn on randomly. But the thing is, a lot of the times when we investigated at your house, it would be off the whole night, hours, and then something would happen where we ask it a certain question, and boom, the light would turn on. We have a few different camera angles of that happening.
It would turn on or blow up.
Or it would just completely come apart, which was crazy.
And it would only be after we asked questions.
Yeah, exactly. It never just blew up randomly. It was always either we ask it a certain question or we're joking around or something that would piss someone off. Normally that would not want us to be doing that.
The other scary story for me from the house, another quick one.
Did you get ghost raped?
No, but
Not yet.
thank God. Now I know it can happen.
Now you know
Zach
it can happen.
Baggins has
Yeah,
opened
yeah.
my eyes to a
Yeah,
whole new
he
world.
has, yeah,
Now
he's
I'm
opened all of us.
super horrified.
Oh, you gotta be.
I sleep with a chastity belt now.
Yeah. Good. You should. I mean, Rob's been raped 100 times.
Yeah, but I mean, not by ghosts. I mean, so it's whatever. But so
hey, we filled our rape joke quota of the day. So
course.
yeah, congratulations.
So the other thing that the originals, after I heard the story and I had heard stuff before in the house, what has really horrified me the most and made me believe in ghosts, when I was about 9 years old, my brother, maybe I was 8. My brother is 6 years younger than me, so I was 8. My brother was 2. So my brother knows nothing of the ghost stories at this point. He's 2 years old.
And this was before he developed a southern accent.
This is before he developed a southern accent in 4 days.
Yeah.
So he's upstairs in the house playing by himself. This is during the day, by the way. It's not even nighttime. And me and my mother are downstairs. and all of a sudden we both hear him just freak out crying. He just starts crying super loud. We run upstairs. We thought he hurt himself. We thought, maybe he like fell and hurt his hand or knees or something.
Yeah.
We go upstairs and
Not
he's...
his knees.
I don't know. Scrape your knees, bro.
That'd be the worst.
He's back to the corner in the hallway. He's just as white as a ghost, and he's pointing, going, "The man, Mummy, the man."
So we saw a man.
Yeah,
And
horrifying.
nobody had broken into the house.
No.
Okay. And
So-
your grandfather wasn't wandering around. Up
No,
there.
he might
you
be
guys were
now.
down there. He might be now. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's another one. Lived in the house for a while. Recently deceased.
Yes.
Yes. Well. Anyway, so
Speaking of that, did I tell you what my grandmother did? Remember she fell down the stairs a couple weeks ago while she was at my house?
this was while she was planning her massive drug cartel
Yes.
plans. Yeah. All right.
She's walking down the stairs, and she falls.
Yeah.
Like a week later, she goes to my grandfather's grave to tell him to stop pushing her down the stairs.
Oh God.
So,
What sucks is like I want that to be like a haunted story. Like I'm like, oh my God. I guess we could ask that when we investigate.
We
can
could.
ask, hey, did you push her down the stairs?
Or is she just old?
Or is she just an old person falling down the stairs? But dude, if she honestly though, if she thinks she got pushed,
She tripped on a towel. She did not.
but
get
if she
pushed.
thinks she got pushed, I mean, if she said stop push, she took her time to go out and tell her dead husband, like, hey, stop pushing me down. She thinks she got pushed.
Yeah.
Whether you think she tripped or whether I think she tripped or whether she most likely tripped, which is most likely the case, she thinks she got pushed down the stairs. That's something new, and that's something we gotta address when we
Right.
investigate Rob's house. So we're heading back. We're heading back to Rob's house tonight. We're gonna go investigate, and the rest of this episode.
Clearly, if anyone hasn't noticed, we got our hoodies on. We're ready to go.
Oh, we didn't even address how creepy. You know what? All right. So not only that, all right, we're currently, because we decided to pre-record this episode so we can air our, second episode of the haunted stuff and, give it dirty water to air. We're recording at the WATD. Wow, I said that weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Jesus.
liked it though.
The WATD. The way no one has ever said it.
WNBC. The Howard Stern movie.
Anyways.
Pig
Yeah.
vomit.
So we're in Marshfield, Massachusetts, recording at the WATD studios. But we both,
WATD.
for people that are listening and not watching this podcast, we both have our hoods on, and people are in this station right now, and anyone that's walked by are probably pretty creeped out.
They're probably creeped out, and they're like,
oh, is this the cult radio show?
they have hoods on, and it's 90 degrees.
It's 90 degrees in here. They're wearing hoods. They have a random light shining on their face.
Yeah.
The lighting wasn't too good in here, so we made our own
We
adjustments.
have a lamp from 1902.
Yes, literally. Yes.
It's made out of a tin can and a light bulb.
It's providing heat to this entire room. Anyways, so yeah, without further ado, let's jump into the investigation. Last investigation that we had was crazy. Here's the footage from the last investigation, and then we'll air the new stuff. Stack and Smash Radio, Halloween episodes, very awesome October stuff, part 2.
Go.
Hey, Oakleigh. Decided that his name's Oakleigh because this place used to be called Oakleigh Farms. Whoa! Jesus Christ! Whoa! Jesus Christ! Whoa! Jesus Christ! Let's get out of here! Hey, Oakleigh. Right when I said that.
That's creepy.
Isn't it?
That's fucking creepy,
Isn't it creepy?
dude.
Like, didn't do anything until I asked it to.
Like, I don't want to take the camera off of the flashlight.
Yeah, don't.
Oh my god.
Oh
my god! Get me the out of this house!
And here we are at Oakleigh Farms, Bridgewater, Massachusetts, one of the most haunted locations in the state, and even in the world for that matter.
Indeed it is, Jesse.
2 documented deaths have happened on these grounds, a man who mysteriously disappeared and his wife who mysteriously died of a terminal illness. In this house, we will investigate to try to find the truths of whether or not spirits still haunt this location.
Ghosts.
So what year did you move into the house?
I believe it was 1968.
And did you notice right away that it was haunted, or was this something? Did you know going into the house first of all that it might have been haunted?
No, we didn't.
No.
No, we found out afterwards.
Well, how long did it take before you started realizing that?
Well, we heard rumors, and people in the neighborhood told us.
But they waited until after you moved in.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. That's nice of them.
It was the Oakleigh Farm,
Yeah.
and after the man's wife died, the story goes that he walked down back with his dog, and way down back is the beginning of the Hockomock Swamp,
Yeah.
and he never came back.
Do you know if she died in the house?
I don't know. But I used to hear him climbing the stairs at night while I was in the living room watching TV. And, I'd listen and nothing.
So you
I'd
hear
hear
the sounds
different
of him
things.
walking up the stairs?
Yeah. And I would hear things like people talking.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I'd look and nothing.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just loud neighbors or
No,
you wouldn't chalk up to
no,
that? Yeah.
no. And we've had quite a few dogs, and every once in a while they'd be sound asleep, near the foot of the couch, and then all of a sudden they'd wake right up
Oh wow.
and start barking.
What would you say is the most haunted or most active area of the house? If you were
I'd
to
say
look.
probably the attic. I'm not sure.
The attic?
Yeah.
All right.
In the attic stairway. Yeah.
Well, you heard it here first. 2 documented deaths and conversations, people walking upstairs, creepy attics. Should be interesting.
We're heading up the stairs right now, guys. We're gonna see what we can find. It's very scary. I'm very horrified. I don't know what's gonna happen. Now, as Mrs. Anania told us, the attic is the most haunted part of this location, so we are going to go into the attic to do all of this investigation.
We will have EMF detectors. We will have a spirit box, which is a device that will scan through radio frequencies very quickly. And any paranormal voices can use that device to say to us.
Yeah, so much.
So we headed into the attic, which was supposedly the most haunted part of this house. So the first piece of equipment that we're using is called an electronic magnetic.
It finds electric in the area.
The first piece of equipment that we're using is this here. It's called an EMF detector. What this does is it detects electromagnetic fields in the area. Currently, all the power to the house is shut off, so if this spikes at all, we know that a spirit might be close by. Is anybody up here with us right now?
I want to kill Rebecca. I want to kill Rebecca. I want to kill Rebecca.
At this point, you can hear the ghost clearly say, "I want to kill Rob Coakley." Listen again.
I want to kill Rebecca.
Is there anybody that wants to communicate with us at this moment? Still no spikes. Still at 0.01. Mickey. Is your name Mickey? Haunted. It said haunted. Mickey. Is your name Mickey? Haunted. It said haunted.
Oh no!
Oh my God, it's haunted. You said your name was Mickey. Mickey, did you die in this place? Did you take your dog for a walk and never come back? And at this point, we think we caught on camera a very clear apparition of a ghost standing behind Rob.
Dude, that was crazy.
Did you die when you went for a walk by yourself? Are you the woman who died in this building? What is your name? Can you tell me your name? Dude, something just touched my arm, bro. Something just touched my fucking arm, bro. Holy I gotta take a break.
I don't know what that was. That was something like out of this world, man. That was, something grabbed me in there, and I don't know what it was, but like right there on the back of my arm. Do you get that on camera?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, like right there. Like I was up there, and I asked a question, and it just grabbed me.
So, all right, set up one up here in this corner.
Yeah.
Okay, and then if we have another one.
What was that?
What?
I don't know, I just heard something right over here.
Where?
It was over here.
Where? Hey, follow us. Come on. Where?
Dude, we were just right over there, and just over by this dollhouse. I heard a noise.
Okay. All right.
Just
Are we rolling?
It was just
Rolling.
a quick noise.
Okay. All right.
I heard it was like a crackling rattle, baby
Crackling
rattle type
Okay.
thing.
Yeah,
All
it was real
well
quick
then-
though.
Okay. Was there some kind of child up here that was killed? Michael. Some kind of child up here that was killed. Michael. Okay, alright. Michael, is that your name? If your name's Michael...
Dude, there's the rattle again. Did you hear that?
If your name's Michael... I think I did.
Did you hear the rattle?
I heard something. It could have been a rattle or it could have been like a scratch. It could have been a scratch. What is your favorite color? What about your favorite animal, Michael? What was your favorite animal? Cow! Holy shit! Dude, that thing clearly said cow!
I don't know if I
That
want to be up there
clearly
anymore.
said cow!
That was crazy.
Michael, was your favorite animal a cow? Or did they raise cows on Oakleigh Farms? Animal. That said animal.
It did.
So his favorite animal is a cow. Dude, this is crazy.
I
Holy
don't,
shit.
I don't
All
want
right.
to be up here.
Alright, you still recording?
Yeah,
Okay,
rolling.
alright. Your favorite animal is a cow. Michael, if you're here right now, can you make your presence known? You feel that? At this point, did we catch another shocking apparition? This time, maybe of this child Michael who died in this house? Was he dressed up as a cow, his favorite animal that he just told us about earlier in the investigation? Michael, is that you? The temperature in the room clearly dropped about 10 degrees. If you look closely, you can see the head of a boy, and it looks like he's wearing a cow outfit, as well as the torso and two hands standing behind the dollhouse. Truly, this is one of the most real and concrete pieces of evidence that we've caught in this investigation so far. It's gone?
Yeah.
All right, Michael. If you're a real ghost, if you're really here, I want you to interact with me. I want you to slap me in the face. Hey, no, don't worry about it. Wherever you are, Michael, wherever you are, slap me in the face.
We didn't notice this at the time that we were recording, but if you watch the video closely, it looks like a ghost actually walks into the frame and you can see a hand slap me in the face. We didn't notice this at the time, but we believe this now to be the most clear-cut evidence of poltergeist activity, of a ghost or a spirit attacking a human being on camera.
You right, man?
Yeah, that's just, dude, that rattle noise, just, that whole experience just really threw me off, and I can't process it at this moment. Like, I'm just trying to deal with it at the moment.
Well, that wraps up our footage here at the Oakleigh Farms, dead in the heart of the Bridgewater Triangle.
Located in Bridgewater, Massachusetts. It's one of the scariest places I've ever been to.
And needless to say, I think it lived up to its hype as the most haunted place in the world.
In the world. In the world.
In Bridgewater.
Yeah, you can. We'll just cut it after.
Nick, let's go! Balloon project! Woo! Nick, let's go! Balloon project!
It's just balloon guys. Stop getting so dirty. Stop thinking so weird, guys.
Nick, let's go! Balloon project! Nick, let's go! Balloon project!
Last week we aired Phase 1 of the Nicholas Gore Balloon Project, NLBP. It was completed successfully. Now for Week 2 of the Nicholas Gore Balloon Project, we think that we are going to revamp it. Rob, why don't you tell them how we're going to revamp it?
First of all, I'm going to stop doing my coach position. All right, so here's what we're going to do, guys. We got a Sharpie. We're going to blow these balloons up. We have a phrase that the balloons are going to end up spelling out overall.
Each balloon is going to have one word on it.
Correct. Each balloon's going to have one word that's going to come out and spell this whole phrase, which is,
you should have watched our show.
Now, the catch of that is, on Week 2, which is this week, we're going to just have the words, watched you. So we're probably going to get arrested tonight for being stalkers.
We went for the stalkers vibe on this one. It's Day 2 of the Nicholas Gore Balloon Project.
Nick, let's go! Balloon talent project! Nick, let's go! Balloon project!
Part 2. Yeah. It's just balloon guys. Stop getting so dirty. Stop thinking so weird, guys.
Dance with me. Come and dance with me.
Watch. It's the Nicholas Gore Balloon Project, Day 2, complete!
It's just balloon guys. Stop getting so dirty. Stop thinking so weird, guys.